Hi, this is Tim Davis with Bitglass, and I'd like to show you how Bitglass can control access to unsanctioned cloud applications. By unsanctioned, we mean applications for which there is not a business agreement or license. They may be trusted applications that one entity hasn't chosen to deploy, or they may be applications that are more suited to personal rather than professional use. Let's take as an example a customer who has deployed Office 365 for business applications and OneDrive for file sharing. This is the corporate approved standard. But there may be users out there using applications like OffiDocs or Smartsheets for office applications. They may also be using Facebook or LinkedIn for personal use or even messaging, or perhaps they're even using things like Dropbox or Box for file sharing. Within the Bitglass Admin Portal's policy page, we can create policies to control access to unsanctioned, or sometimes referred to as unmanaged, applications. When a user tries to access these applications, we can enforce several sets of policy actions. First, we can deny access to the application and give the user a customized message. We can also coach the user to an approved application, even providing a link to that application. The coach can allow a click-through access to the unsanctioned app, or that app can be blocked. Finally, we can set the application to a read-only mode, meaning the user cannot upload information to this app but can otherwise access it. Unsanctioned applications can be added to the policies page by clicking the green plus icon at the top of the page, and then selecting any unmanaged app, or by navigating to the apps page in the Shadow IT Discovery Report and clicking on Add Policy. Let's take a look at the policies defined in this demo. For Box, we will deny access. For Dropbox, we will set access to read-only. Social media sites like Facebook and LinkedIn will be set to read-only access as well. OffiDocs and Smartsheets will both be set to coach to Office 365, with Smartsheet blocked and OffiDocs allowing clicks through after the coach message is read. Now let's see these policies in action. In this Windows VM, let's open a browser and navigate to offidocs.com. We should get a message coaching us to Office 365 along with a link to Office 365. There's also a link to click through to OffiDocs to support tolerated apps or to give users time to transition to a sanctioned app. Next, let's navigate to smartsheet.com. We should get a very similar message as before, but this time there is no option to click through. The application is blocked and the user's only option is to use the sanctioned app. To test a block policy, let's try box.com. We get a different message as this application is completely blocked. Now let's test read-only access to a file sharing site, in this case Dropbox. Dropbox might be allowed as read-only as a consideration to users doing some personal activities at work, or it may be that business partners or customers may share data with this entity using Dropbox. What we want to prevent in this instance is an internal user from storing data in Dropbox or sharing data outside of the organization to someone else via Dropbox. So once we've logged in, we'll test download to prove that the application is working. We'll download this file and open it to show that it downloaded successfully. Now, let's try to upload using the upload button on the home page. I'll select a file to upload, but notice as this dialog box comes up, the upload button is disabled. If I cancel this method and try from the files page, the process will look a little different, but I will get the same result. I'll click on Upload Files, select the file, and then the upload attempt is going to fail now. More details shows me an upload error from Dropbox since the file transfer has been blocked. Now it's one thing to block files from file sharing sites being uploaded, but what about controlling a social media site? Well, let's look first at LinkedIn. Many businesses do not want to block LinkedIn as it may be means for employees to learn information about their company, their market, or to see information from thought leaders. However, they may not want people posting information to these sites. So now that we've logged in, let's try to post to the LinkedIn feed. We'll type in just a simple test message, and clicking post is going to fail with an error message in the dialog that you see on the left, and clicking retry and post again doesn't help. So as we move to Facebook, keep in mind that these policies could be configured by user or by user group, meaning that public relations or marketing teams could have full social media access while we limit or deny access from other groups within the company, maybe setting their access to read-only. So once we've logged into Facebook, let's try to post something to this user's wall. We'll type in a couple of words and click share, but the post will never complete. Eventually, the dialog may dismiss, but the information never makes it onto this user's wall. And then we can navigate over to Facebook Messenger, and notice we'll get this leave page dialog, and that's because we typed in text into a post, but the post never actually made it successfully. In Messenger, we will try to send a couple of messages, but each one fails as even Messenger is read-only. That's unsanctioned application control powered by Bitglass. The Bitglass proxy can block access to these apps, make them read-only, or coach users to sanctioned applications the IT department has sanctioned for use.